Hi guys, so today I'm going to be trying out Spellbinders' new small die, I think, and large die of the month in this one video because I have an idea. So we'll see. Hopefully it'll work out. So these items were sent free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. Any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I make a small commission if you purchase items to those links, so thanks for using those if you'd like to. So the small die is Breezy Swing, and the large one's Blooming Pomegranate. And I did a whole unboxing of the Perfect package, which is basically talking about everything. I have the stitch die down here, as you can see. So I'll link that in the description box if you want just some more information, but today we're just going to get right to it, and I think this was my idea. We have this beautiful branch, right, with the pomegranate set, and we have the lady with the swing, and I was thinking maybe we can put the branch towards the top of the card and then have the swing, and then she can kind of be more in the front of it, because obviously this is still a good size here, even those things together would be about 6 inches tall. So because of that, and then obviously we need the swing and her legs, and maybe I'll bring it in even a little bit further, I'm going to do a 5x7 card. Now, in the unboxing video I talked about having pomegranate trees, and mine are little baby trees. This is probably their fourth season, so they should be making more pomegranates this year. But I want to clip in right now just a little video of my garden with the pomegranates so we can talk about it, because pomegranates are very interesting. This is a really cool look. They kind of have the sections, and with the little seed looking areas and things like that. The pomegranate, these larger guys are going to be too big for what I'm thinking, but I'm going to use the branch and maybe some of the flowers from this set, possibly the flowers from this set, whatever I can pop in these areas. See these little round bits? That's basically where you're supposed to put like a flower or a pomegranate or whatever it is you want to do. But let's look at the look of a pomegranate, and we can talk, I have shown this to you already. I think I talked about in the unboxing how pomegranates have like male and female flowers, and some are just decorative, so some don't make a pomegranate. It's just a beautiful flower. It looks like a camellia, like just gorgeous, right? The way they open up. But I have some that I already filmed this, so I know what it looks like, because I was actually surprised I had some flowers blooming. I thought I had just little buds. So let's check that out so you can see kind of what a pomegranate looks like in nature. And I'll be right back. Okay, my friends, so just remember I'm in California. It's still droughty, or we like to save, conserve water, so yeah, my yard looks like that. But anyway, I just want to show you the different parts of the pomegranate. So I have two different pomegranates here. One's the wonderful, you're basically the basic pomegranate you get, the Pom Wonderful pomegranate, and the other one has a fancy name and I forgot it already. Oh my gosh. So this is the Pom Wonderful one, and this is a fancier variety, but look how small the little flowers are barely coming up right now. So he defoliated completely and came back, and he's looking real green and making flowers now, so that's really great. This guy is always making flowers and looking awesome, so I just want to show you the different stages for this video, just because pomegranates, it is an interesting thing. It's a little bit different, but see how they look different, and some are male and some are female, and so I don't know if you can tell, even from this one, the way it looks and the way this one looks more bulbous at the bottom, they're a little different. And then look at this. I'm so happy that I even have a flower opening here so you can kind of see what the flowers look like. And there are different varieties. Some are just ornamental. This is definitely the kind that you're gonna eat your pomegranate there. So you can see the flower is different, and then different parts here. And then I have one here which I thought fell off, but the thing is it's growing, so he turned green even though he used to be red, and now it's green. It's gonna get really big, and then I'll have my red pomegranate again. But this is one that's been growing for a little bit. Hopefully you can see it. I know it might be hard to see, especially with my shadow, but there he is. And then they keep that little end of the flower. So I just wanted to show you kind of the differences and what pomegranates might look like. Actually, do I have another flower down here? Ooh, okay, this one's barely starting to open. Let me get out of the, look at that. So cool. And I forget right now the difference, but I think the female ones are the ones that have the little roundness at the back, because that's where the little seeds are, and that's what you need. And then these guys, they have pollen. They all have pollen, pretty much, I think. See, one just fell off because it didn't get pollinated, so there you go. But yeah, pretty cool. Okay, when I say they all have pollen, maybe not, but they look the same, the structures, but obviously one has more pollen, or at all, than the female one. But all right, well, let's get right to it. So, that was my little pomegranate tree, a couple of them. And I keep forgetting the name of the other one. Oh, it's like Parfianca. That's what it's called. Parfianca. It's a very interesting name. The smaller pomegranate that wasn't really doing much, that had defoliated, and now it's coming back. And then the other one is the Wonderful, which is like the basic pomegranate they use for everything. So like it's just gonna be a monster. She's gonna be just fine. You hardly even have to water them. So the other one's a little more sensitive. But anyway. We're going to start off by making our own 5x7 because I thought I had a 5x7 card base here near me, and I do not, but I do have cardstock, so we're going to make a 5x7 card base, and then we'll just go from there. I'll probably just use white paper in the background, you know, kind of subdued. I was thinking about embossing it, but I thought, well, there's going to be a lot going on anyway, so let's not do that. But basically on this side, we're going to cut it at 10 inches on the 11-inch side. And of course 7 inches on the other side. And I know this had a little crinkle. There we go. I want to cut that away. Actually on both sides I'm going to cut a little bit away. Sorry, only because my paper got a little bit wrinkled when I was grabbing it. So 7 inches on this side, guys. Alright, so 10 by 7, and we're going to score it at 5 inches. I'll put this guy away. I don't know if you guys had seen my glimmer video for this month, and I am just in love with the way those cards came out. Let me show you again, just in case you haven't checked it out. And I'm assuming if you're not into glimmer, maybe that's why. Maybe you haven't watched it, but how pretty is that? I cannot believe how this one turned out. And this is the one I was just like, oh, I'll just put music over it and put it together really quickly. And then the glimmered one with the stenciling. I'm just in love with both of these cards. So just a little plug if you guys want to watch that video. 5 inches over here. And there we go. So 5 by 7. I'm going to go ahead and cut out. Ooh, a black background would be pretty too, huh? Something more striking. Huh, I didn't think about that. Let's do black paper. Black paper, that's 4 7/8 by 6 7/8 for this 5 by 7. Oh, why is my camera not wanting to focus? I don't know. Sorry, guys. But I'll be right back with a piece of black cardstock. Again, 4 7/8 by 6 7/8, and I'll be right back. I'm not going to stick this down quite yet because my idea, you know, we're going to see how these things will fit together on this one card. And if this comes from right here and she's down here, that's great. But what if it's too high or, you know, not enough space for her? So we're going to bring this up and then we would trim off whatever's left sticking out. So I'm just going to run our branch through just to have it. I have this green paper. It's actually a pattern paper, but on this side I like the green color that it is. So I'm just going to run that through and we'll have our branch, and I'll be right back. We have this gorgeous bit. Look at how delicate that is. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And then the leaves all have embossing, and not even embossing, it's actually cut. You can see through that, you know. So let's pretend that's going to be something like this. So then our little lady will be here. Again, I'm not sticking that down yet because we do not know about any of that. So let me bring the dies back. I'll be right back. Okay, so we'll put this to the side because we don't want to mess up our delicate branch and things. But again, whatever flowers I want to pop on there, I will. For the construction of the little gal here, it's really easy. So basically, this is actually the under part of her dress. So I know it's facing the way it's facing, but when you're die cutting, you're turning it this way. So it's this way, right? So there's that, and there's like another flounciness under her dress. So it's like a second layer. So I'm gonna pick, you know, some coordinating colors. This little band right here is for her hat. If you want her to wear a hat, nope, I'll be right back. So if you want her hat to be worn, or if you want a little band, that's where that's for. Okay, so in this one, of course, it's her hair, so whatever color you want here. Oh, I was gonna do black hair. Then we have black in the background. Maybe we'll do brown hair. Okay, so these are your strings, and then these are your 2 bits for your swing to make it look more 3D in nature. So I'll probably do white and maybe gray or just white on this one, just so it's a little rustic. And then, you know, the strings or ropes or whatever color you want for that. So probably craft cardstock on those guys. These are the bits that come with the small, so flowers, flower centers, cute little leaves, the word hello that you can put like on her dress if you want it to be there. You know, I have the thanks over here from the large die, but of course, you know, if you're a member of one or the other, you know, you're making your choices. And then this has her legs. and body, like facial parts and her head and her arms. So I'm not sure exactly what that one is, but we'll figure that out. So with her legs, you know, do you want them to be the same color? You want one to be a little more tan or a little bit darker in color so that it looks like there's one in the foreground, one in the back, you know? Her facial features, I love that they gave you a head and then this, because this could be a little more tan and then her face can be on top of that, so it's just like looks more in the background. Or you can pop this up, right, so it has some dimension, and then her arms that are holding the string. So I'll run that through whatever skin colors that I go with today, and that'll be that. So I will be right back. So I have my pieces cut. I do want to show you that this is kind of what your carry sheet will look like, right? So it does have some info there about cutting, about arranging, you know, different parts of this. So right now I have all the body parts over here. I haven't cut the hat. That's the only thing I didn't cut quite yet. But let's start with, I have to start with this one, but the swing, and the swing has like a little bit of a score line there. It's not a score line, but it's basically saying that's where her leg part goes. So let me see where this goes and make sure I have this on here the way I need it to be. Yeah, so that's where her little, like, where she's gonna be sitting basically. And I don't know if I can show you, just make sure this matches up in a way that it matches up, right? So you have the little piece on the side that looks like thickness of the swing, and so we have that. And I'm not gonna put the ropes on quite yet, but that goes there. Right, cute already. I love that. So you have that little thickness that she'll be sitting on. And then as far as her dress, again, you know, you can look at your instruction. We have this gorgeous piece. That's the piece for the hat, which I will cut in just a minute. I should have had that cut so we can glue that on. But this guy basically goes in here, and they are showing to go ahead and glue that down. I don't know that her leg needs to like squeeze under there or anything like that, so I just want to make sure what I'm looking at. And let's look at the legs. Why not? Ooh, okay, there goes her little hand. Here are two legs, and one of them has like this curve to it, which is basically the one that's got like towards the front, and then this guy in the back. And so I just want to see if it nestles in there. Yeah, it pretty much does. I suppose if you want to push it back a little further, you can do that. Like if you wanted this to be back in a little more, however, but it basically just fits in here. I just want to see exactly how it fits in there, like that. Okay, so I mean, if you want to put it in a little bit, you can do that. So I guess I'll go ahead and glue the dress part down, and it looks like it goes in here, pretty much like what they're showing you in the image. And yeah. So again, I'm just kind of popping this in here, matching up this ridge here with whatever's going on down here and up here. That looks pretty good. This can probably come in a little bit more. Something like that. And it looks like we're going to put that one leg first and then the other. So I'm just going to put glue on here. And this guy kind of comes in here somewhere. Right? Cute. Beautiful. And then the other one kind of comes up on top of it. I suppose it just depends where you want to put it. So maybe there. Put a little more glue. And then get this guy going. And I didn't do anything to make one look more tan than the other or anything like that. I'm just sticking them down. So actually I probably should have just put glue on the legs. Sorry guys. I got a little on her dress that was extra. Look at that. So her legs are just in there. And you can play with the legs, obviously, if you want it to look like she's more kicking out or whatever. I mean, just position it however you think you need for that. And we can put her arms on. Very interesting. So her arms, there's a little glue here, and I don't know if it pushes all the way through, so let's grab that. And let's grab the other arm. You can do whatever you want, but it looks like the shorter one, this smaller arm can go here. And just at that little crook, there's like a little cut. I suppose you can pop it through there if you want. For now, I'm just sticking it right there. And maybe out this way a little bit. And then the other one kind of glues in from the back. So I'll grab the other arm. Pop it back here. Oh my goodness. Sorry if you heard a loud thud. My son is upstairs playing some kind of VR thing. Who knows what he just did. Okay. And then we need her body. this portion here. And then again, you know, you can have this piece popping up or just have two different colors. But it does just give a texture, even just with the two pieces that are the same color. Do you see that? So I'm just going to glue that down. You can definitely put a little dimensional. Since this is my first time out, I'm just going to glue it down. And let's see here. Cute. And then maybe just a little glue right here on her torso portion. I suppose we can glue her hair down too if you'd like. Let me bring this down just a little bit. Maybe I should have done it at the beginning. Sorry, guys. Okay, so this is so cute. So we're going to put this here, and it just goes right. Oh, I have a little bare shoulder here. I like the way that looks. That's cute. Okay, there we go. And hair, right? We have this hair here, and I was gonna have it like this. No. See, I put glue there. It'll dry. It'll be fine. It'll be covered with a hat. We're just gonna put her little glue back in here, and we're gonna pop her head through here. So that's kind of what I was waiting for a little bit, because I don't want to mess that up. Let me open this up just a little bit and get her hair in there. You can put the glue on the back of her head if that makes it easier for you. Okay, that looks really nice. I do need to run her hat through, so let me go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay. So I have her hat, and what I can do is go ahead and put that little bit, and this is why I'm just used to putting glue on things like this, because it's easier, but again, if you want to put glue on the back of things instead of the way I've been doing, you can definitely do that. And that goes right there. And funny enough, her hair, I just oriented however I felt like. I thought that was cute. And theirs is a little more bangs, like it's more in the front of her face. You see what I'm saying? But, you know, it's whatever. Put a little glue here. And hopefully this is set up so I can get this hat on her. How cute. So she's just kind of like that. I'll hold the back of the hat because that's where I put the glue. And I'll be right back. So, ropes. Now, we can put this on her and then do the things. Like I said, there's like a little curve right there that kind of shows you where she should be glued, and it's basically this whole area. So right there, this whole piece, right? So I'll get this and put her little bum on there. And that's basically just that little piece of swing. And then from here, what I'm going to do is glue down the string. They're right here, my ropes. They're just cut from brown paper. I'll be right back. Let me get a little bit closer for this because they're very fine, the things. And that little bit, remember on this body part's like skin tone, this little bit, I was like, maybe it's like an ear. It's her hand. So it's her hand that's going to come around the front. So for this hand, right? So this one we already have going. So what I'm going to do is just put a little glue like right here, hopefully. And then we're going to trim this down wherever we think that we need it to be. So for right now, I'm going to have it come up like this, and then it should go behind her hand in here, right? So a little bit of glue behind here, which you don't really need to do, just depending on how you're going to glue her down to your card. Maybe it just works out, right? So for right now, I'm going to put a little bit of glue, and that's where that one is. All right. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so cute. And then this one, it's going to come from the front. So I'm going to put a little glue there, and I'm going to put some glue back here. This doesn't really matter because you're not going to see it anyway, but we'll take our ropes and pop it through here and, you know, there. And then her little hand is going to hold it. Now, you know, do you want it behind her hair? Actually, I totally missed that. Let me put this up there. And, you know, it's in front, which is fine. Unless you want her hair swinging in the front. Let's go ahead and put her hair in the front. Sorry, guys. Whoop, there we go. Okay. And then this little bit, we're just going to put a little glue. If you want to do a dimensional, go for it. I'm just going to take that. Make sure this is facing the right way. It has like little ridges, which are like her fingertips, you know. And then it's flat on the back. Sorry, guys, I'm going to put this down right here so I can do this better. So hopefully you can kind of see what's going on there. Okay. And we have our lady, you guys. Oh my gosh. So let's bring this back. Again, I don't know if it's too plain leaving the card in the back black. Maybe we'll emboss. I just wanted to see what I need to do for this to work. So like this can, look at that. It's almost perfect, like right here and right there. Okay, so let's pretend we're gonna have it there. I did want the branch behind her because it is so big, you know what I'm saying? You know what? Let's emboss this. I didn't know how much it was going to be showing, and I think I need that to be embossed. So I'm going to run it through this month's embossing folder, which is that gorgeous floral design, and I'll be right back. 3 embossing folder in the Platinum 6, the Platinum machines. It's the universal base plate, the A, and your adapter. If you're using any other system, just try to do something thinner than you would normally do for like a standard embossing folder. So remove one of the shims or add just shims and not use the plastic, you know, it's just, you're gonna have to, you know, kind of work that one out. But look how pretty this looks on the cream color. Very pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and glue this guy down, and then we'll get going, and then we'll add our flowers and all that. So I'll be right back. Glue that down simply. I'll probably put something heavy on top, but I am gonna cut flowers for everything. So like if this was coming out of here, and she was here, and like I said, maybe that tucks back there, and this one goes to like some kind of branch, even though it's at the very end, and that, yeah, that's just a leaf. Let's just not pay attention to that, okay? Maybe I'll switch it out a little bit. I do want flowers in all these areas, so I'm just going to take whichever flowers I feel like, and maybe do something red, something that pops, I don't know. So we have like these little guys from the large, obviously these are pomegranate ones. Just for what I'm doing, the dimension, like the size of these doesn't make sense for a whole lady to be here, and then these flowers that are like these huge prehistoric, you know, pomegranates. So I think what I'm gonna do is cut some of the smaller flowers, like from over here. Maybe some of these guys. You know, it's one tree, so we'll see. But I'm just gonna run through some fun colors, and I'll be right back. It's one tree, but I'm gonna have red and white flowers on it. So the red flowers do have some fun centers, and all these 3 cut on the same die from the small die of the month, but I'm not gonna use this one because it's a little bit too different. But I'll do these guys, and then I'll use the center that those came with, which are kind of just like little funky shapes like this. So I'll just pop those in if they would stay, like that one and this one. So on all those guys, and then the white ones, I have these fun centers that came with the pomegranate set, and so I'm just going to do a few of those in yellow. And it's just these guys I have off camera over here, sorry guys. Should we use a big one? Maybe these little guys, just a little tiny center. Okay, and I'll be right back. Guys, so I have my flowers. I'm just debating if I should just like put them on. I think what I'm gonna do is put them on these pieces first, and then just go from there. So like these large ones are definitely gonna be like these larger red ones. This is not glued down yet. Just like pop that guy there. It's kind of behind her head, so I think I'm gonna put it in a way that this one might not even be visible, but we'll see. We don't know, we will see. Very larger red one here. Actually, it would have been good back here, right, where that string was. If you want to shape these, you know, you can definitely do that. I'm just kind of going flat at this point. Cute. Okay. And you have plenty of leaves to play with. You want to add extra leaves, but in each one of these little dots, I'm just going to add a flower, okay? These little green dots, and I'll be playing with this. I think it'll be good like if it were in here. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then we're just going to tuck these up in here. So what I'm going to do is just kind of remember that placement, which is basically towards the top. Obviously I'll bring it down a little bit because that top leaf, but we are definitely going to put glue all over this guy. And oh, you know what? You know how sometimes I like to do some with dimension. Oh man, let's think about that one. Maybe behind this guy, I'll put a dimensional instead of glue. So I'm gonna take the carrier off this since I just put wet glue, and it'll probably not want to stick for a minute. See, it's all like, you put wet glue on here and you think you're gonna put down this guy? No. Okay, there we go. And then maybe like this guy can pop up a little bit. Just have some dimension here and there. I don't know where this ends up at, but that's fine. Let's see about that. Yeah, that'll be up there. This one back here, that one has some dimension. Very cute. Okay, and maybe this red one too needs a little dimension. And I'm just making this up on the fly, guys, obviously, as you can see. So, okay, let's put glue again on these portions and everywhere else. Really just behind the leaves, you want to tack those down, obviously, and the flowers. Sometimes, you know, I said obviously, a lot of times, you guys know, if you watch my channel at all, I like to leave things in a way that it's just kind of floating there really nice. But let's tuck that all the way down, bring it down just another second. Oh no, not you. Come on, buddy. Okay, there we go. Something like that. Okay, I'm just gonna hold these guys down. I know some are up and some are down, so I'm gonna just kind of go around and make sure everything's tacked down in some way. And I'm gonna hold that and I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some dimensionals in the back of our gal. And I really want her to kind of stick out over here in the front. And then again, just kind of flatter back here. If we need to, we can cut some of this stuff to get it behind her feet. You guys, this was really, I was just thinking about this and I love the way this came out. Let me see if that's small enough to not show behind her leg. A little skinnier. Just a little something. She has very slender ankles there. And actually I can use this other piece over here. Okay, right there. Let's take the carriers off before I forget. I did that on one of the little flowers. I was like, why is this not sticking down? I'm like, oh, and I was able to just get out from behind there. Okay, let me see how much more. Maybe on her body too up here. And I guess her hat too, huh? Let's just get this all really done up. I'm just kind of showing you how much of this I'm using. Not the biggest deal. And then her little, you know, strings here, either they're gonna go like under here and here, or wherever it is that I want to tuck those in. Maybe a little bit lower, maybe here. Where does it look right? Nope, not there. Maybe a little higher up. Something like that. Okay. Let's pretend it's gonna be somewhere like here. I'm gonna trim this off just a little bit. See, I left that kind of wiry so it just can take some papers in. Ah, yeah, something like that, but maybe a little lower down. How about here? How about, sorry guys, I'm just trying to see about her feet and where this might make the most sense. And yeah, I'm going right back where I was, huh? Back up here. Maybe even lower. Yep, something like that. Okay, and then where's the other one going? Right there? That looks good. Sorry, you know, let me move over just a little bit because I want her dress maybe in there. Alright. Alright, I made a commitment, sorry. I was just looking, I'm like, where else can I put this? So again, we'll just do that. And a flower is holding her up. That's a strong flower. And then over here, it can go behind this little guy, I guess, right? Yeah, okay, so let's do that. A little bit of glue on this side here. And let's have that going under this flower and back under this branch. Oh my gosh, let me let that set up and then we'll take a good look. Look at this. I love this so much. Again, just really fun. Obviously super stylized because, you know, we have this big branch here. I mean, I love the little flowers, the pops of red and white and the little centers and everything. And then Our Lady here having a nice summery spring day there. Super cute. I can't say enough. She was so easy to put together. I mean, obviously just making the choices where I wanted to place the, where I wanted to place the ropes was just, I am in love. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So, I think that's it for now, guys. You know, I have some of these black and white dimensionals. Why not pop some of these on? Hopefully I remember to add those in the last video because I used some in the last video. Let's see. Where do we want these? Maybe like a black one here, just a little something, and then a couple white ones. That's kind of what I do. I'll just pick a couple different sizes of them, just pop them here and there, and maybe up here somewhere. Of course, I think I have red ones too. Maybe I don't yet, but that's fun. Like that. a little something. And I didn't put a sentiment on this because I don't know what I want to do with it yet. I love this card and I definitely want to send it to a friend. So I think if I have to, you know, put a thanks on there or just a hello. Again, that hello that comes with a small die. It says hello, and you could have placed it like right here, and it would embed the word hello into her dress there. So that's why it's curved the way it is. Yeah, wow. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much, Spellbinders, for sending these items for review. I will follow up with another, you know, pomegranate one if you guys want to see that done. But this was just a fun way to mix those two sets together, and I think it came out really, really lovely. So I'll have the links in the description box. Images are coming up, and I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.